What's good? What's good? It's your homie, Dr. BoA, man. We back up in the building again, trying to get this thing done, man. You know how it goes. Carved up this weekend, man. Ate a bunch of carbs and shit, man. So face kind of puffy. you know, you know how it is. The thing, man, about having all those huge cheat meals, man. You know how those carbs go. What's that? The homie SJ3 is in the building. What up, SJ3, man? Appreciate you being in the building, working that wrench, man. Y'all don't make the homie turn into the Grinch. Hump day, man. Hump day motivation. This one gonna be motivating to some, and it's not gonna be quite that motivational to others, man. But we gonna work it out anyway, right? Let's see, man. Top hat players is in the building. Golden Child, what up, homie? Good to see you up in the joint with us, man. Man, I can't see them. I gotta wear these. M. Kelly, what's good, bro? Just listen to, all right, no doubt, bro. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Kano, what up, homie? I see you in the building. Good, leave one now, homie. From the ATL. ATL is in the building, man, watching. As usual. It getting to where I expect the ATL to be in here watching. Psycho L, what up, homie? See you in the building. Man, keep the thing on my steering wheel. I kind of messed it up. I made it even worse now. Y'all just got to bear with me, man. Y'all got to bear with me. I got the thing, man, with my steering wheel right there in the joint. Y'all got to work with me, man. I see now I probably could move that thing over, man. You know, I don't want to do too much, man. Y'all just bear with me. So, as you can see, man, drinking coffee through a straw because I don't want my teeth to be brown. And as you can see, Roll Tide, homies. I know y'all were happy to see us go down, but Roll Tide, we'll be back. We're always back. So let's give the people a few minutes to get in the joint, man. We're not gonna go 10, man. I know it's early morning, man. It's hump day, man. We trying to get in and get it. You know, I'm on man, about to hit the road, man, make this 45, 50-minute drive. I know I change the time all the time. It just depends on how fast I go, man. You know what I'm saying? Depends on if I put it in sport, man, and mash out. We'll see, though, man. We'll see what I'm going to do today. I made it in sport and put it in sport and mash out today, man. See, man. Let's give the people a few minutes, man. We're going to chop it up today, man, about a real one. You know what I'm saying? We're going to, you know, some boy gonna feel some kind of way about this one, man. But you know, that's how it is, man. Sometimes you gotta feel some kind of way about something. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna trip. If you feel some kind of way about it, then hey, man, what you want us to do? I got a new camera coming in, man, a new streaming camera, man. So I'll be able to start streaming from my camera, man, because the quality of my cell phone, I see how terrible it is once I watch it back. Be horrible, man. Few more minutes, man. We give the people a couple of more minutes, man. Then we're going to go ahead and rock out. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get ready to hit this slab, man, early morning. Let's go ahead, man. If you're in here already, man, let's go ahead and hit the like button, man. You know it's going to be fire already. You got to wait. You got to wait to hit the like button, man. Come on. You know it's going to be off the chain. How you going to try to play the homie, man? All right, man, we're about to get into a little rough patch here. About to get on the road and get, oh, man, let me plug my joint up, man. This stream will be dead in a minute if I don't plug my joint up. Had to block the camera out there for a minute, man. Y'all know how it is, though. All right, homies. Let's go ahead. I'm trying to see if I'm going to cut this out, man, and let it blow in the back of the camera, man, because it's a tad bit warm this morning, man. In the whip anyway. So I got a patron, man, Elijah Light, and he asked me a question that turned into a live stream topic. And I throw these bonuses in sometime. Like, you hit me with a very great question, that's already in tune with something that I'm going to talk about anyway, then I go ahead and I may go ahead and throw it into a live stream, or upgrade you to a video, or upgrade you to, you know what I'm saying? I may do that sometime as just a bonus to, you know, just a bonus to show appreciation for my support, man, for the support you guys give me. His question was, what are 5 to 10 qualities that a leader has? And his question was based on the idea that he appreciates the fact that I don't always just talk about women, because he says, yeah, he wants to hear that like other men do, but most of the time he wants to hear about other aspects of life, because with other aspects improving, the women come, and that's the truth. So I say this to you, man. The problem in this society is we got too many damn chiefs and then not enough Indians. Everybody wants to be a chief. Everybody wants to be a boss. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wants to be a leader. But tell me this. When you're looking at a game, how many leaders are in a game? Who is widely considered the founder of the Gangster Disciples? Larry Hoover, right? How many men in the Crips do you think ranked as high as Tookie Williams? When we look at BMF, who do we always hear about? Do we always hear about Lil Johnny? Do we always hear about Reddy Red? Do we always hear about Dunny Lope? No, we always hear about Big Meech. We don't even hear about his brother Southwest T. We hear about Meech. You know why? Because out of every 1,000 men, there's only going to be one leader out of that 1,000 men. See what I'm saying? And let me tell you a few traits that a leader has. We're gonna use the homie Big Meech for a minute here, man. Free Big Meech, man. I think every man that's locked up, man, for being a hustler should be freed immediately. If you listen to the President Trump, free those men immediately. All they've done is try to feed their families, and their hustle just led them to another realm. But anyway, that's another story. Free the Pookies and Ray Rays, man. Well, free Ray Ray, leave Pookie in there. So, one characteristic of a leader is a willingness to make sure everyone shares in the success. Leaders are never selfish. They're never selfish. A leader doesn't have a selfish bone in his body. He doesn't take the accolades by himself, but he takes the detriments, he takes the downfalls all by himself. LeBron James, for example, people question his leadership. He's a hell of a leader. When his team loses in the finals, he takes all of the heat. And he never says, what about K-Love? What about Kyrie? You know, I had my guys were hurt. I shouldn't have won anyway. I shouldn't have. He don't never say that. He leave that for us to say. Because he's selfless. When he wins, guess what? The Cleveland Cavaliers won. The Miami Heat won. He never says, well, what about that? Didn't I win a championship there? He never says that, because leaders are not selfish. Leaders are not self-centered. Leaders don't think that they're the life of the party. They just want to throw the party and make sure everybody enjoys it. Now you may ask yourself, well, what makes a leader not be selfish? The leader has the team concept, the group concept, the clan concept. He doesn't know how to view it from an individual perspective. He never puts any individual above the group, even himself. He never looks at any one individual. That's why a leader will sacrifice a man to save. That's why a leader will sacrifice a couple of men to save the group. Because leaders understand that the continuation of the group as a whole is priority number one, which makes it job number one. A lot of men can't even sacrifice their relationships with their children to gain a better footing in life as a man, so that when they get their children back around them, they can present a better image of themselves. They're perfectly content with presenting the image of themselves that has been created by their interaction with a woman who was overbearing and disrespectful to them. You have men who can't bring themselves to sacrifice certain friends, the way Jay-Z sacrificed Damon Dash and Kareem Biggs. You see what I'm saying? You have to be willing to sacrifice an individual or a few for the larger development of the group. Now, people look at that and say, well, Jay was selfish. No, he wasn't selfish. He moved the brand forward. See, it was never about Jay. It was never about Dame. It was never about Biggs. It was always about the Rock brand. Rockaware, Rockefeller, Rock Nation. It was always about the Rock brand. Dame Dash, on the other hand, was not a leader. He was a selfish individual. He was an individual who did things that only benefited him and his alliances. That's why Cameron ended up being made president of Rockefeller without Jay even knowing. You see, a leader considers everyone with every move he makes, and he does what's best for the clan. Another characteristic of a leader, a great leader, tremendous leader, is that he's a great follower. Now, I know when you hear that, see, this is the difference between a leader and a follower. If you're a follower and you hear that, you imagine the leader following people, just following people around, being willing to, just follow people. No, that's not necessarily what that is, one aspect of it. But as a leader, you view it from this perspective as well. It means being able to follow your own leadership. You see, it's like a personal trainer that has 30% body fat year round. That's what he is. He has 30% body fat. His BMI is in obese range, but he's telling people how to get fit. He's telling people what they need to do to stay lean, to get lean, to stay lean. Why would anybody follow him when he can't even follow himself? Why would somebody follow your regimen when your life isn't regimented at all? Why would a man who wants to be an entrepreneur take advice from a man who still has a job? Why would a man who wants to be a barber take tutorship from, not tutorship, but take an apprenticeship under a man who has been fired from every single barbershop he's ever worked in because he messes people's heads up? You see, you have to be willing to prove that you can follow. And it doesn't always mean following someone else. Follow your own rule. Follow your own regimen. Stick to the script. Don't lead people and tell them to stick to a script when your ass ain't sticking to it. And that is one of the most important aspects of leadership, in my opinion. Another aspect of leadership is that the leader is willing to sacrifice himself for the betterment of the group. It's like a captain going down the ship. Let everyone be saved, and I'll go down with my ship. I am the captain. This is my ship. My ship and I shall go down together. Now, I know there are many men who are going to say, well, that ship go down, I might as well I can get another ship. See, you can't even lock into the type of leadership mindset that a captain has when he goes down with his ship. You can't even lock into the type of leadership. Now, we'll give you a terrible example of that. I can't recall what it was, man. Mark Wahlberg was in it, man, and George Clooney was in it. George Clooney was the captain. That they were fishermen, and that they were they shrimp fishermen or salmon fishermen or some shit. Some kind of fish they were fishing for, man. And they went the wrong way, man. They were gonna take a chance and go a different direction, man. They ran into a storm, and the boat ended up sinking at the end. And the captain said he was gonna go up with the homie to sit, but when he looked down, the captain was going down with the ship. And I was like, man, that dude in the middle of the motherfucking ocean in the storm, man, you should let him just die with you. You gonna let him go up there and die by himself? But the captain was like, man, hey, there's a chance you can be saved. And in hindsight, it's 2020. Of course, I can view it like that. I'll just watch the movie. But when you think about it, the captain said, nah, man, there's a chance you can be saved if you go up there. I'm going down with my ship. Leadership is sacrificial, man. The whole position of leadership is sacrificial. That's why they always said Terrell Owens was a terrible leader. But I'm from Alabama. I know Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens, man, that boy has some issues, man, with his dad, man, from the time he was young, man. The things we say you always get from your dad, why a man needs his dad, why these boys in these hoods that don't have their dad, why they turn out so bad, that's why T.O. turned out the way he did, man. So, but anyway, his leadership was always called to question because he never was selfless. He never sacrificed himself for the betterment of the team. He never sacrificed his own accolades for the betterment of the team. It was all about me, 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 me. You can't be a leader when it's all about me, 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 me. You simply can't. And that's just the way it is. Another great aspect of leadership. This is another great trait of a leader. Another great trait of a leader is he never stops studying and working to become a better leader. He never stops. He never wakes up one day and say, oh man, I'm done. He continues to learn. He continues to grow. He continues to understand his troops. He continues to understand those who follow him. Listen to those who follow him. Make adjustments that make them better. He believes and exercises his belief in high morale. He wants people to do their job, but he wants them to do their job and be happy about it. He wants them to feel rewarded for doing their job. See what I'm saying? True leaders understand their followers, and so they give everybody what they need. Somebody may need you to sit down and have an intellectual conversation with them. Somebody may need you to sit down and cuss their ass out. But you know that because as a leader, you never think about yourself. You're always thinking about your followers. You're thinking about the people who trust you enough to follow you. You're thinking about the people who trust you enough to put their lives in your hand, man. That's what you do. I train older people, man. You understand? I train older people. You know how they learn to form? Because I work out with them. Now, when I say older people, I'm not talking about people that need rehab. I'm talking about just older people. So we're talking, and some of these people have gotten strong as hell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not strong like, young bodybuilder, powerlifter strong. You know what I'm saying? But I got some people, man, that's doing curls with 30s, doing curls with 35s. You know what I'm saying? Older people, man, doing curls with 40s. You know what I'm saying? Doing incline bench with 50. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, doing multiple sets, doing front lunges, side lunges, back lunges, all in one set. I got some people that get some workouts, and I work out with every single one of them. Every single one of them. Every single group, every single individual, I work out with all of them. You know what I'm saying? I do that so they'll know that I put in the work too. I put in the work with you. Don't worry about it. When you work out, I work out. You know what I'm saying? I have never just sat and watched the client work out and point out shit to him, ever. I've never done it. Even when I was trained in the gym, man, I never did it. So with my clients, I'm a workout partner. That's why I have clients that have been with me for 5 fucking years. Because they don't work out without me. If I take vacation, they don't work out that week. So with something that they do a little something. They'll do their cardio. They just do cardio that week. They don't want to work out without me. And when I'm on vacation, I don't do that with people, man. You know what I'm saying? When I'm on vacay, homie. So you think about this, man. With all of those characteristics, you got to understand that everybody's not going to be a leader. You may be somebody that's not going to be a leader. So what? Accept your plight. Accept your position. Because I'm going to tell you, with leadership, man, comes a shitload of responsibility. It ain't just being in control, it's responsibility. With being an entrepreneur, man, it ain't just being your own boss, man, it's responsibility. You got to track all your own dollars. You got to keep up with all your own taxes. You understand what I'm saying? You got to hire somebody and pay somebody when you need assistance with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to, and then you still got to keep up. You still got to follow behind them. I don't trust anybody to do none of my business and I don't check behind them. Period. So there's a lot of things you got to learn. In order for me to follow behind my accountant, guess what? I had to learn a lot about accounting. I had to learn a lot about bookkeeping. I had to learn a lot about finances. I had to self-teach myself. You see what I'm saying? Because not only do I want to hire somebody to do something, but I want to feel comfortable that they're doing what they're supposed to do and not taking me to the cleaners. Cleaning me out. You understand what I'm saying? But everybody's not going to be a leader, man. You understand? If you're not going to be a leader, just accept the fact that you're not going to be a leader. Don't be mad at the leaders. Don't get upset that you're not a leader. You are who you are. And this is another thing. Leaders you can't develop someone who's not. A leadership mindset is internal. Everything we talk about is internal. Being alpha is internal. Being beta is internal. You see what I'm saying? Just because you don't live a beta lifestyle and you're applying red pill information to your life does not mean that you're not still a beta male. You're just staying away. You're using red pill information to keep you away from a beta male lifestyle. But that's the difference between a man who can and can't deal with women. A lot of these men who don't deal with women can't deal with women because they know deep down inside they're still a beta male and they're going to get caught up in something. So they just shy away from women. They're afraid of women. You know what I'm saying? Not afraid of what women can do to them, but afraid of what they'll allow women to do to them. And so many men who take these red pills, man, red pill rage come from a man. That man is understanding that he'll never be able to enjoy women. Because the only way he knows how to enjoy a woman is by being in a subservient beta male dude boy provider position. There are plenty of men out here like that. They don't know any better. They can't do any better. And that's cool. That's cool if that's what they want. If that's what they need. If that's what you need in your life, man, fine. You got to do what you need. You got to have what you need in your life. But the bottom line is this. Not every man is going to be alpha. Not every man is going to be select. Not every man can turn himself into select. You know what I'm saying? There are some things that some men just can't do, that every man can't become a leader. Every man can't become a boss. Every man can't be the Don. There are men out here right now in the hood. There's a man you can give an ounce. There's a man you can give an ounce of white. You give him 6 months, he'll flip it to a chicken. There's a man in the hood you can give a chicken. You give him 6 months, he'll be down to an ounce. See what I'm saying? That's just how everybody can't be a hustler. Everybody can't be a grinder. Some people just got to be workers. Some people just got to have, some people can't be the plug, they got to work for the plug. Some people can't hustle at all. Some people just got to be hitmen. You understand what I'm saying? Some people just got to be jack boys because they can't work. They can get all the work in the world. You can give 50 pounds. And they'll be broken. And they'll be broken in 3 months. So I'm saying, because they can't do it. They simply can't. And that's something that we all have to understand. You know what I'm saying? Some men are not going to boss up. They can't. Some men are not going to be able to control their interactions with women. They can't. Some men are not going to be able to boss up to their baby mama and take control of that situation. They can't. Some men are not going to be stopped being disrespected at work by their boss because they can't. They can't stand up for themselves. But some men can. Some men will. As a leader, you want to take the responsibility of leading the troops. You want to take on the likelihood that if shit fails, it's all going to come down on you. But if it's successful, you're only going to be looked at as an integral part, not the whole. Very few men like those odds. If we win, we all win. If we lose, I'm the reason. That's why coaches get fired before players. Because the coach is the leader. So when you look at a man like Bill Belichick, I applaud Bill Belichick more than Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady's a great quarterback. Might be he's probably the greatest quarterback I've seen. The most talented? No. The best arm? No. But the best overall? Hell yeah. It's really not even close. It's not even close. You know what I'm saying? Ask me about the best quarterback I've seen, man. Tom Brady is it. You give him Randy Moss, he break all the records. You give him TJ Manzada, he wins a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But the leader of that machine is Bill Belichick. Because he's the one who goes out against TJ Manzada. He's the one who goes out against these no-name guys who work well with Tom Brady. He's the one who goes out against these guys nobody's ever heard of who work well with Tom Brady. That's what a leader does. He plugs in pieces that work. Oh, you gonna take the end piece of my puzzle? Okay, guess what? I got another piece I can plug in right there. It ain't the same color, but it fit the slot. It don't fit the picture, but it fit the slot. It'll work for this year. That's what leaders do, man. Leaders figure out how to make shit work because that's all they're about. They're about making it work for everyone. Let's make this work. Who else is going to go out and get Chad Ochocinco at that point? That was Randy Moss' last gig. See what I'm saying? Randy Moss stayed because he worked. Chad Ochocinco didn't because he didn't work. See, it's not always hit. Sometimes it's missed. But the leader just keeps right on chucking. I'll give you another example of a leader, a terrible leader, who should have never been a leader. John Gotti, Gambino crime family. That boy was out of his league. He wasn't no leader. He was a goddamn hitman. You know what I'm saying? He was the muscle. That boy didn't have no business in a leadership position. Because all he cared about was John Gotti. He didn't care about the continuation of the Gambino crime family. He didn't care about staying off the radar. He didn't care about continuing the thing so he could pass it down to his son. He didn't care about none of that. All he cared about was John Gotti in the spotlight. The boy was not a leader. He needed to be led by someone. And when he was in a position, once he was in a position where nobody could tell him anything, another telltale sign that he wasn't a leader. When the older guys tried to get him to calm down, he was like, "Hey man, I'm John Gotti. I'm good. I can't do nothing. I'm good. I can't do no wrong. Let me do my thing. Let me go out here and kick it in Hollywood." Think about it. The leader of a crime family in Hollywood, out in these big lights. The boy lacked leadership skills, man. So there are many men who are gonna get in positions of leadership, but they lack leadership skills. You understand? But it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So many men are gonna be in no position. Some of you men right now, man, go to work right now, you got a supervisor that don't know shit. If it wasn't for the people around, the supervisor wouldn't have his job. But does he give the people their accolades? No, he doesn't. He takes the credit for everything being done. And then when Massa come around, he try to play real hard with everybody. I seen this happen. Another reason why I don't work a job. Another reason I don't work a job. Again, drinking coffee through a straw, man, keeps his teeth from being brown. Oh, Roll Tide. You know how that goes. Oh man, I see a bunch of chat in there, man. My chat ain't scrolling down, man. Let's see, somebody sent me a $2 super chat. Quentin Maldonado, I appreciate the $2 super chat, homie. Bunch of chat in there, man. I ain't had a chance to look at the chat, man. As you know, I'm on the slab, man. Like I just took that chance right there. You could have heard a whole bunch of things go wrong right there, man. So I can't really look at the chat, man, but y'all bear with me. So when you think about this entire thing about being a leader, man, you got to understand, man, that if I had to pick one characteristic that a leader has and say that this is the telltale sign of a leader, is being self-sacrificial. You know what I'm saying? It's being self-sacrificial. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm the leader of the AlphaSphere. You understand? I sacrifice a lot of sleep. I sacrifice a lot of time. I sacrifice a lot of energy. I sacrifice a lot of things to make sure that the AlphaSphere continue to move forward. I sacrifice things to make sure that I create the information that men need to hear. I sacrifice a lot of times, man, to just do the things that I know the men of the AlphaSphere need to be done, expect to be done. You see what I'm saying? So when I think about the homie Steph Clinks, and look how Clinks is blowing, I think back to when Clinks first started on this red pill journey. And I know that I had a tremendous amount to do with that because the young brother has told me himself. So when I see him doing what he's doing, I'm overjoyed. I'm overjoyed. And I want to see him keep pushing. I want him to become the biggest in the game. That's what I want for him. Anyone else that I've had any influence on, whatever you're doing, man, I want you to become the biggest in the game. Even if your game is my game, become the biggest in the game. If you think you're the R&B Dundada, go be the biggest in the game. That, man, listen, I want everyone that I touch to go be big. Go do shit. Go take over something. That's what I want. And that's what all leaders want. For everyone they come into contact with. If your interaction with me doesn't make you a better person, then I failed as a fucking leader. I failed at the mission that the Most High put me here for. I failed at it. And the most important thing to me is not failing at that mission. That's the most important shit to me. Not failing at that mission. That's what leadership is, man. I feel better about your accolades than I feel about mine. You understand? When I see Clint drop a video that pushed the 40 racks, pushed 40,000, like, goddamn, Clint, go do that, homie. When I see Ray B, when Ray B hit me up and say, man, look, man, I'm about to go ahead, man, and start this security business, man. Bam! Like, goddamn, go ahead and do it, Ray B. This is what leadership is about, man. I don't want any glory. Give all the glory to the Most High. I'm just working on his behalf. I ain't did nothing. I ain't doing nothing. I just open my mouth and what he puts in my mind and my heart falls out. I ain't doing nothing, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just being a willing vessel. And that's what a leader is. He's a willing vessel. There's a goal that needs to be met. And a leader is a willing vessel. That's all. That's all I am, man. I'm a willing vessel. So when we talk about leadership, man, let's look at it from this perspective. The followers are just as important as the leader. So everyone doesn't need to focus on being a leader. You know what I'm saying? Everyone doesn't have to be a leader. Because if I'm a leader, but nobody's doing any of the goddamn tasks that I'm assigning, then the job still doesn't get done. And that's another sign of a leader. A leader gives people their accolades, man. He gives them their accolades. You know, employee of the month is real. When you go up to a company and you see a parking space that says employee of the month, that's a person that got their accolades. But see, there's only one employee of the month. There should be signs, there should be several of those that say employee of the month. Every department should have an employee of the month. See what I'm saying? The NBA does it. Player of the week. Western Conference, Eastern Conference, player of the month. Western Conference, Eastern Conference. Regular season MVP. Western Conference, Eastern Conference. Finals MVP. Western Conference, Eastern Conference. You see what I'm saying? People need morale, man. They need their morale to be lifted. Even when it's already high, it can always be high. There's no ceiling on morale. And true leaders know that. But true leaders also gonna get in your shit if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. See what I'm saying? True leaders gonna let you know when you need to pick it up. The same way they're gonna give you props for going above and beyond. Leaders are about accolades, but only about others' accolades. And I tell you another telltale sign of a leader, man. And this here is one where many men fail. Many men fail. Anybody can be mashed on if you oppose what our mission is. Anybody can be mashed on. That's why in the hood, snitches get dumped in ditches. See what I'm saying? Because they oppose the grind that men are on. They oppose the life that men are trying to build with the only resource that they have in that environment. So yeah, snitches get stitches, and then they get dumped in ditches. See what I'm saying? Stitches get stitches, then get dumped in ditches. That's just how it goes in that environment. That's how it is with leadership. Do not oppose what me and my clan have going on, because you will be mashed on. You understand? Period. You will be mashed on. That's why you heard me jump into the Pookie Ray Ray thing, not because I give a damn about it. I don't give a damn about that, man. I don't care about what, man, come on. But I jumped in it because I know Pookie. And I am recovering Ray Ray. I'm a reformed Ray Ray. So when you talk about it, I jump into it. Give my 2 cents, back away from it. If something needs to be clarified, I give my 2 cents, back away from it. But that is see, that negative talk about men from a certain environment is oppositional to what I'm trying to accomplish in this world. I'm trying to change men's mindset in that environment. Well, young boys anyway. I'm trying to change the young boys who come out of that environment so they can come out and be different men. You know what I'm saying? So they can take opportunities to get out of there. Because they want to be out of there. So the bottom line is this, man. Leaders sacrifice a lot. Leaders love to keep their followers' morales high. Leaders are willing to take the fall. They're willing to share the glory and take all the blame. That's why a woman could never be a leader in a fucking relationship. If you letting a woman lead you in a relationship, man, you're a damn fool. You know good and well when everything hit the fan, that woman ain't gonna be able to take, she ain't gonna be willing to take the fall, but you are. So you the follower, but you gonna be willing to take the fall. The person who's willing to take the fall if everything goes wrong is the leader, man. That's the leader. And that's just how it is. That's what happened with Michael Vick. That's why you have to make sure you understand what you're involved in. Because if you're the leader, you're the only one that's going to undoubtedly take the fall. If everyone holds their hands back and say, I didn't do it, the leader's going to take the fall automatically. You got to accept that as a leader. If everyone says it wasn't me, the leader's going to take the fall. That's just how it is. That's why when they jam a D-boy up, if they don't catch him right, they ask him who his plug is. They start threatening him with a whole bunch of time and all that right there, man. So he can tell who his plug is. They want his leader. They don't want him. Think about all the movies you saw about the aliens. Think about all the like, you know, the cliche statement from an alien is, take me to your leader. They want to see the leader. They want to see the person that's going to take the fall. You know why they go to the leader? They go to the leader because they know the leader is the one that's willing to sacrifice whatever the fuck he got to sacrifice to save the earth. That's why aliens always go to the leader. They want the leader because the leader is the one who's in the position to make the decisions that are going to sacrifice everyone or save everyone. They don't want to talk to nobody else. See what I'm saying? Man, leadership is a rough position to be in, man. It's a tough position. It's a tough position because you're going to have snakes. You know, you're going to have people that turn around and bite the hand that feed them. You got to deal with that as a leader. You're going to have people that take information from you and go somewhere else with that information. You got to deal with that as a leader. You're going to have people that are going to try to sabotage what you're doing internally. You got to deal with that as a leader. And then after you deal with all of that, when shit work out, you got to spread the wealth. You can't say, yeah, I did this. I did this. You got to point out every single individual for the important role that they played. You got to get in front of the world and tell everybody that it wasn't you, it was them. That's leadership. How many of you are willing to work your ass off and give other people the glory? That's what a leader does. How many of you are willing to have everybody doing a whole bunch of responsibilities. And when all of them don't do their responsibility and shit fails, you take the brunt of the responsibility. You can't point them out and say, well, such and such didn't do this, such and such didn't do that. You got to take it on the chin as the leader. As much as you got to point them out when it's successful, you got to shun, you got to resist the urge to do that. You got to, well, it really shouldn't be no urge to do that. You got to resist doing that. You got to avoid doing that. That can't even be an option when shit goes bad. See what I'm saying? Man, leadership is more than just being in control. It's more than just being in power. It takes a lot of goddamn sacrifice to be a leader, man. Leaders going crazy every damn day, man. Got 80 watching, man. Got 53 likes, man. Let's go ahead and hit that thumbs up while we're in here, homies. About to get ready to wrap that thing up in a quick second here, man. Got about another 15-minute ride, man. Coffee getting cold, man. Well, not cold, but so I say this to you, man. Hey, yo, man, I got some new shit coming up for the channel, man. Like a new way I'm gonna start broadcasting for the channel, man. It's gonna be different, but you know, it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be cool. So y'all be looking forward to that. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. I'm just gonna spring it on y'all. Y'all gonna come watch an episode. Y'all gonna come watch a video. Y'all be like, that's what the homie BoA was talking about. That's what the doctor was talking about. I think my channel needs mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, man. You know, my channel needs to. We gotta rehab it. I think my channel's running like it's injured or something right now, man. So we gotta rehab it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta add something new. We gotta add something new to it, man. Hire some new nurses or something. You know what I'm saying? So I say this to say this, man. You homies have to understand this. Leadership is a hard position. It is the most difficult, least rewarding position you can have. Your reward as a leader comes internally. Most leaders aren't rewarded, aren't recognized until after they're done with all of their hard fucking work. You know what I'm saying? Let's say a sergeant in the army who's leading his troops. I mean, he's in there, man. He's got his troops in there, man, and they are in there. They make it out of some shit you can't believe they made it out of. He ain't gonna get his props till he get them all the way out of there. After, when they give him some Purple Heart or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the way he gonna make it. As a leader, your glory doesn't come from yourself. As a follower, you can always say, yeah, man, I did that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because your leader just gave you those props. You have the right to repeat what your leader just told you. Your leader told you you did the best he cannot imagine that somebody could do that so well. So you can walk around with your chest pumped out. You probably the employee of the month position. The leader, he just does the same shit over and over and over and over again. Probably should be an employee of the month every damn month. But you know what? He chose not to be in a position to receive those accolades. He chose not to be in a position to always be looked at as the one. He just does his job, puts people in positions to win, and lets them get their accolades. See what I'm saying? Bill Belichick will never get more props than Tom Brady. You understand? Even though Tom Brady would not be the Tom Brady we know without Bill Belichick. Trust me on that. If Randy Moss in the twilight of his career can find a way to catch to break Jerry Rice's single season touchdown catch record, in the twilight of his career, I think the boy retired the next year. Don't tell me Bill Belichick isn't the most effective football leader you've seen. The Bill Belichick mindset is the one you got to have. Plug and play. If you're a leader, the same way you got to accept your plight, you got to make sure everybody else accepts theirs. And the last telltale sign of a leader is you don't take no shit. People gonna do it your way or no way. That's what leadership is about. Your way or no way. You're in a leadership position. So if you do it somebody else's way and you're the leader, what if you take the fall doing it somebody else's way? You got to do it your way as a leader, man. That's why I tell you, when you deal with women, it's got to be my way or no way. That's got to be your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I was just saying this to a woman a couple days ago. It's my way or no way. I don't care what nobody else told you. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you read. I don't care what nobody said. I don't care what your daddy said. I don't care about none of that. She told me something my daddy said, man. I said, man, fuck that nigga. I don't know him. You don't know me. It's my way or no way. That's leadership for you. My way or no way. It's the bottom line. So, you know, man, you have to understand, man, that people want to do it their way, but they don't want to do it from a leadership position. They want you to do it their way. That's how you can tell someone's not a leader, but they're just selfish. They want shit to be done their way, but they want you to do it their way. They don't want to take the lead. I tell a woman in a minute, if you're going to lead this whole thing, hey, do it your way, shout. Ain't now one of them ever took me up on that yet. They don't want the responsibility of doing it their way. They don't want the responsibility of having to take the fall at the end. The man always takes the fall. Look at every divorce, the man took the fall in the divorce. He's the reason. He's the one. He's the one that takes the loss. And there may be a few exceptions, but not enough to make a damn difference. He takes the loss in those situations. Whether he led the situation or not. If I'm going to take a loss in the situation, goddamn it, I'm going to lead it the entire way. I feel better about taking a loss if I did it my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to do it my own way. Even with this music shit, man, when I drop this Alpha music, man, I'm going to do it my way. The industry says I should do whatever they want me to, but I'm going to do it my way. You understand? I'm going to do it my way, homie. That's leadership. For better or for worse, it will be done my way. It's like the marriage vows. Everything in my life, for better or for worse, richer or for poor, sickness and in health, until death take my ass out, it's going to be done my way, homies. Salute to the AlphaSphere, man. I appreciate everybody coming in the joint, man. We're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up right quick, man. Salute to the homie Elijah Light, man, for, you know, asking me the question that inspired this early morning motivation. And the bottom line, man, that I want to tell you is this, man. Wait, before we go. Tonight, man, y'all join me at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11 p.m. on the East Coast, 8 p.m. on the West Coast. And we'll be chopping it up about Pimpin' Ain't Dead. I'm going to give you guys some insight on how to deal with women from a pimp perspective. The things you should say, the things you shouldn't say, how you respond when they say certain things. We're going to go in depth into this thing tonight, man, because I hear a lot of men out here giving up game, and game is fucking irrelevant. Game don't matter. It ain't even about having no game. Game, man, game is for rookies. Game is amateur level shit. Ain't about game. We can call it game because games sound good, but it ain't about game. It's about simply knowing what to say to a woman at the drop of a hat. No matter what she says, no matter what the circumstances, you never have one of those moments. You know immediately what to say. And not just say anything, you know what to say to make her respond in the way you want her to respond. That's all this is, man. That's all it is. Women are emotional. They're emotional and they're impulsive. You put emotional and impulsive together, you got somebody who will respond to anything you say, just like this. All you got to do is say the right thing. It ain't about game. It's about understanding women. It's about applying what you know about women to the words that come out of you. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? And we'll chop it up about this tonight, man. Join me, homies. You don't want to miss this. 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't care where you're at. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're watching somebody else. They shit ain't going to be better than this tonight, homie. So 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. 11 p.m. on the East Coast. 8 p.m. on the West Coast. I see you homies then, man. It's been real in the field. I appreciate the homie joining me again for another episode of Morning Motivation. As a matter of fact, homies, I might be able to, let me see something. I might be able to throw a little music in here for y'all, man, before we get out of here. Yeah, let's ride out here on some music, man. I got a little music I can put in here at a time. Let's ride out on some music, man. Ah, man, I'm situated now, man. That ain't it, man. That ain't what I want to play. That ain't what I want to play. There we go. They still ain't gonna monetize it now. I done let that Everybody Loves a Pimp play in it. Yo, man, they put me in the cross, man. Y'all be looking for Alpha music, man. It's on the way, man. I'm gonna go finish this thing up, man. The next couple of weeks. Got a few more finishing touches to put on it. A few changes to make. Get the final mix, get it mastered. We'll be good. She said she think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right. And I can be the man the mama need for tonight. So bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right. And I can be the man the mama need for tonight. Alphas don't trust hoes. Betas think they should be trusted. Alphas take control. Betas let they bitches leave. I'm just saying I'm the motherfucking man. Cause my bitch ain't got no plans. And my wish is a command. And everything that she do is for the team. Seeing daddy win the ring. It's a motherfucking dream. And she knows everything I want, everything I need. It's a guarantee. Everything I do, everything I say is my way or no way, you know way, it's okay, you know. So bitch want me to come through. She said she think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right. And I can be the man the mama need for tonight. So bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to treat her right. And I can be the man the mama need for tonight. Alright, homies. We gonna go ahead and get up out there, joint, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Appreciate all the super chats, man. I ain't gonna be able to look at them right there, man. So KG3, J Stacks, I see you in the building, man. I see the homie Trap Star Bango, man. I appreciate $2 super chat. Hayes, appreciate it, homie. Sarpy 11 in the building. Don Bossolini, SJ3, man. Appreciate you working that wrench early morning for me, homie. Jimmy Wells is in the building. Great Black Sharp, what up, homie? Namir Wahid Bey is on deck. Terry C. My homie my BBM John Tay, what up, Tay? I see you in the building. J Dub is on deck. Brian Torres, what up, BT? Reform Ray Ray. The homie Reform Ray Ray is in the building, man. Trent Sanford, I see you in the building. So, all right, homies, I'm getting ready to pull up on my clients, man. So, you know, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. The dude legend, man. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Archie Long Dad is in the building. What up, Arch? All right, I'm scrolling through this joint, man. KG3, man, appreciate your super chats, brother. Appreciate it. Black Ronin, man, I appreciate the $25 super chat, bro. I appreciate it. That brother right there, man, he just dropped super chats, man. He don't even leave no comment. He just dropped super chat. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. Golden Child, I see you in the building. Lewis Bill, what up, homie? Gareth MCR, I see you in the building, man. Welfare Office. Oh man, Welfare Office. Hey, SJ3, man, you should have muted. You should have kicked that boy out. Welfare Office, man. Tell my Peyton Manning got some better records than Tom Brady. What records he got? That man, shit. I think the what you call the record? Tom Brady just broke that shit. The touchdown, the single season touchdown record. That's one Peyton had. Tom Brady broke it. You know, when we talking about records, man. I mean, I'm in the Super Bowl that boy got. The one that didn't count. Red Pill Chauvinist, the homie's in the building, man. I see you in the building, homie. Young Peasy is on deck. Jimmy Wells is on deck. Grand Finale is on deck. Monsoon Armstrong was in the building with us. What up, Soon? Michael Swint on deck. All right, we're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this thing on up, man. Baka Man 101, Rob Cruz, Mo Money. See the homie we're in here, man. Jamal Smith. Atlas 3247 is on the building. Kalen Watson was on deck, man. What up, homie? All right, and Quentin Maldonado, I think I saw his super chat. Appreciate the super chat, Quentin. All right, homie. We're gonna get ready to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. It's been real in the field. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to bounce. Avoid the haters, avoid the fakers, avoid the baiters. Get that money on this hump day, homies. I'll see y'all tonight on the show, man. Peace.